The man never expected that just shouting on the train would lead to the guards ruthlessly cutting his clothes apart. After evenly applying lotion to his shoulder, they hung a death countdown device around his neck. Finally, they locked a steel ring tightly around his arm. One of the guards opened a valve on the train and forced his hand outside. Jack immediately let out a shrill, agonizing scream, but the executioner ignored it completely, fastening the steel ring that had been prepared in advance. At that moment, Jack suddenly went silent, because outside, the temperature was minus 80 degrees Celsius. His arm was instantly frozen numb. Meanwhile, the heavy iron hammer began to swing. When the countdown reached 0, the executioner pulled his arm back inside. The officer tapped every inch of the skin carefully with a spoon. The next second, the guard raised the massive hammer and brought it down hard. Yet, as this horrifying scene unfolded, the poor in the carriage dared not say a word of anger, while the rich smirked coldly. At this time, the earth had already fallen into an extreme ice storm. 99% of humanity had been frozen into ice statues. The remaining 1% of survivors lived here, huddled together on this train. Unfortunately, even in this small train, a strict class system existed. The rich occupied the front cars, living a life of indulgence and luxury every day. The poor, on the other hand, were confined to the tail section, surviving only on protein bars made from cockroaches. That day, the guards once again brought those nauseating bars to distribute. They ordered everyone to sit down and line up for food, but one man wearing a hood refused to sit down. When a guard raised his weapon and threatened to shoot, the man finally bent down slowly. He took such a risk because he was timing how long it took for the guards to pass through the door, and in that moment, a daring idea was born.